Hey, welcome back to the channel. And today we are back with another rack store pickup. And this pickup, this isn't a pastrami sandwich that I'm holding in my hand right now. This is my newest find that you guys need to know about. Let's bust it open. As I always do, I'm going to try this on strip. I'm going to then put it on skin and see how it changes and let you guys know if this is worth the pickup. I think it might be. Let's get into it. So, all jokes aside, the scent we are talking about is Deal for Man Stardom. And this is clearly a clone, Middle Eastern clone fragrance of the extremely popular Guerlain IDL. So, this is an eau de parfum concentration, and this is from a Mirage Perfumes. Parfums. Not sure what it says. Mirage Perfumes. So there's a lot of Milestone is another. They all seem to be under the same sort of brand. I think it's RVL brands that have multiple subsidiaries of these really cheap, inexpensive fragrances that are popping up in rack stores throughout the country. You guys always comment down below in the comments if you're grabbing these, where you're seeing them. These are selling fast, and rightfully so. These are the best loose bottles that you're going to find at the rack store for the most part. A lot of those loose bottles are eau de colognes. They smell great, but they do not last maybe, minutes to an hour in some cases. So there's a reason they are priced really inexpensively. However, these Middle Eastern fragrances, they do it a bit different. They seem to be more powerful. They last longer. There is just more depth, complexity to these fragrances. So to be able to get it from Marshall's here in this case for $14.99, I'm anticipating this to smell fantastic. As I said, I'm going to try it on strip and see what it does. Let's check out the atomizer. If it's anything like the other atomizers in this line or from this particular brand, it's going to be incredible. No exception. Wow. Okay. So I'm a huge fan of the L'Homme IDL line from Guerlain, and wow. Okay, so I was curious to see if this was closer to the eau de parfum or the OG. To my nose, it's definitely the OG. Wow, this is really good. I'm getting some sweet citrus up top, some herbalness. You have spice here, and that signature almond note that you're going to find in the L'Homme IDL line. The L'Homme IDL line, EDP is my favorite. Extreme's really nice as well, and I really like the OG. That particular fragrance, for me personally, when I tested it, I don't own a bottle of that. It didn't last as long as I would have expected it to, so I'd be curious to see if this lasts longer than the original version. This has a sort of a creamy tonka note in here as well. This is probably one of my favorite scent DNAs. It just kind of checks all the boxes for me. It has that sweet citrus up top. It's a little bit fresh and spicy, but also has that creamy underlying tone to it that's coming from that almond and that tonka. So this is There's also something animalic here coming out a bit. It could be leathery. This, it's reminding me now a little bit of the EDP. Although those two fragrances, the OG and the EDP, do remind me of one another. I would say it's closer to the OG because in the EDP, I get a lot more of that sort of chocolatey, almost gourmand patchouli, and I don't get that here per se. This is fantastic. I can't wait to get this on skin and try it. Off a strip, to be, again, this complex off of the strip, a lot of times more inexpensive fragrances, they just sort of fall flat on the strip. And you can't pick up the little nuances like you can on skin. So my guess is that when I put this on skin, it's going to come alive. I'm going to get this on skin right now and see what it does. It also has sort of this almost minty vibe to it. It's, again, it's herbal, but it has almost this cooling minty vibe to it, which I like. This is unbelievable for $14.99. I can't believe it. It just smells of really great quality. I'm picking up a lot more orange citrus now off of skin. It has a little bit of a medicinal edge to it, which I'm not sure quite where that's coming from. It's not distasteful. It doesn't smell bad. It smells great. I actually kind of like that element of it. And I also think having that little bit of medicinal edge when you first spray this is going to help. I find it to help with the overall longevity and performance of the scent. I think this is going to be beautiful in its sillage. It's one of those fragrances that when someone smells it on you, when they pick it up as you walk by, they will probably give you a compliment. It's also smelling, again, being a clone can only be so unique, but this scent profile for me is a little bit unique. And Guerlain is a tough brand, I would imagine, to sort of clone, because Guerlain just has this sort of luxurious feel to it. To my nose, it just smells of really high quality, especially for the price you pay. And I wouldn't say this is exactly the same quality as something like a Guerlain. It is a cheaper fragrance at the end of the day. When you consider what you're paying here, $14.99, I'm really impressed with the overall quality of this. And as it dries down a bit, more of that tonka is coming through. Yeah, just an awesome blend of sweet citrus, herbalness, that tonka, that almond, and a little bit of an animalic edge, possibly coming from some leather. But man, this stuff, guys, if you see this, definitely grab it. I know that a lot of you guys are finding these, you're kind of passing them by, and then you trying to go back the next day and grab it and they're gone. That, I'm not surprised by that. This is a fantastic fragrance for the price. And if budget is number one, you still want to have a collection. As I've always said with this, the beauty of these is that when you're in store, you can actually test it, try it on skin, walk around a little bit, see how you like it, see how it changes, see if it's projecting enough for you, see if you get a sense that it's going to last. As I always do, I'm going to wear this week and then talk about it in my weekly wears video, which drops every single Monday. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I am going to do a giveaway on this. And my goal is on Monday is to talk a little bit more in depth about the overall performance. But this smells so damn good for $14.99. I don't care how this performs. I have no problem overspraying this and re-upping later in the day. It's a great scent for the money. So I'm going to do a giveaway. I know how difficult it is to find these in store. We just hit 9,000 subscribers. So thank you so much, guys. This is one way I want to give back, and thank you guys for supporting me and the channel. A lot of you guys since the beginning. So we're on our way to 10K, but in the meantime, I'm going to be giving away this bottle to one of you guys. I will leave the entire rules in the description down below. So make sure to enter. Deal from man. Weird name, Stardom, Mirage Perfumes. It has 15 names. It's damn good for the money. If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.